everyone, first grade. Welcome to my comfy spot. All right, guys. Today we're actually going to take a break from talking about the whole and the details, or even talking about facts and opinions. Today we're going to talk about monitoring our reading, which means I'm paying attention to what I'm reading. Because as we know, the most important thing for reading is that we understand what the author is trying to tell us. It's like having a conversation. When I'm talking with someone, if I don't understand what they're saying, then we haven't really communicated. So with a book, it's really easy sometimes to just read through it really fast, and then at the end you're like, I have no idea what I just read. That's not actually really reading, because the goal of reading isn't to get through it fast. The goal of reading is to really understand what you're reading, which I know most of you are like super good at already, but there's always room to get better, even for me. Oh, and I've been reading for a very long time. Okay, so let me dive right into it. So when I read, I can use what I see to help me think about what I'm reading. All right, let me show you what that means. For example, let's go back to our mentor text, Earth. When I first turned to this page, before I read any of the words, I noticed this picture with all of these different planets. And I did notice that they were labeled with the different planets. And I thought it was really funny that at the bottom it said Happy Holidays. Isn't that hilarious? But I thought, you know what? I think that I made a prediction. I said, I think that this page is going to be about the solar system and the different planets. So I made a prediction, and then watch. Then I read to myself. It says, my family is really, really big. Earth, Mercury, Pluto, Venus, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, and Uranus. And it says, I have 7 siblings in my solar system. That means his siblings, he's meaning that the planets are his brothers and sisters. Siblings is another word for brothers and sisters. I'm closest to Venus and Mars, which is true because we're in between Venus, Earth, Mars. Kind of funny. And then some used to say that I had 8 siblings, but Pluto is more like the family pet because Pluto is actually a dwarf planet and not considered a full planet. And then there are my cousins. My Milky Way family has billions of planets. I told you, big family. So now I'm going to go back to what I see, and I'm going to see if I can use it to help me think about what I'm reading. And I'm going to say, oh, okay, so I made a prediction, and this time my prediction was right. This page was about the solar system. But you know what's kind of funny is that it wasn't just about the solar system, it also talked about the Milky Way, which is part of our solar system. Well, it's actually part of space, but it's like outside of our system, which is really cool. Nope, that's not accurate. We're actually part of the Milky Way, but there are many systems within the Milky Way. So I want to make sure if I'm going to teach you guys something, I'm going to do my very best to teach it like the true facts. So yeah. But as you can see, when I read, I can use what I see to help me think about what I'm reading. Now, this is even true when you're reading a chapter book. Once you get to the end of a page, you can stop and think to yourself, okay, what happened on this page? And then just real quick, I wonder what's going to happen on the next page. And sometimes there are some clues from the page that you just read to help you think about what might happen next. And then once you get to the end of the next page, you can be like, was I right? And you can check yourself. It's kind of fun, actually. It's like, I kind of treat it like a game. Plus, it also helps me really focus on what I'm reading, because it helps me want to find out if I was right. So it's kind of a fun guessing game. All right, so today, when you are reading, you can use the pictures, or if you're reading a chapter book that doesn't have pictures in it, you can read the page, and then you're going to think to yourself, I wonder what this page is going to be about, and maybe even make some predictions about it, and then share what that page was about. You can do that. You can share it with your family, or you can post it on Seesaw. It's up to you. All right, Madison comments. I know that you guys are going to do, I'm suddenly having a hard time talking. Let me try that again. Okay, Madison Comets. I know you're going to do a fantastic job today. Keep up all the good work, all of that good reading, and I'll see you tomorrow. Madison Comets, soar!